Thank you, Lindsay. The town I grew up in had one stoplight and a Sonic. I'm sure those two things are easy to make fun of, but to me the stoplight meant that we weren't too backwoods. That I would grow up. That the town would grow up or I would run away. I always wanted to run away. I eventually did, but that isn't this story. My parents were always at odds. They would yell until they ran out of breath and had destroyed all of the dishes. I would run, grab my sister, and hide in the closet. I could hear the cries of my mother, the anger in my father's voice, and eventually, as the arguments grew, they started trading hits. This is about the time my mother started threatening to leave with my sister and me. I didn't want to run away on her terms. I knew she couldn't take care of us, not on her own. She spent too much time in the bathroom playing with razor blades and would stay up for days to sleep for 3 or 4 more. Sometimes forgetting to take me to school. At least with my dad there were always people around that he could order to take me places or buy groceries. The quick fix was just take us to Sonic. I absolutely loved that place. It was right next to the stoplight on the way out of town. When my mother finally left my father, we ran away. All the way across the street to my grandmother's. Not as far as I had dreamed or feared. My father was pissed off. Not because she left, but because she left and took most of the drugs. He showed up one day, and it resulted in him yelling at her on the porch for hours. Until, in a moment of rage, he told her, "Fine, don't give me the shit then. I'm taking the kid." I remember he snatched me up and threw me over his shoulder. I wasn't much older than 7 at the time. It was one of those memories that's there in pictures and incomplete words. I remember I was wearing pink underwear and 2 mixed matching socks. One had bead around the ankle and they clinked when I walked. The other was blue and had a hole in it. And that was it. I wasn't wearing anything else. I remember screaming and begging him to let me go. I wanted to put clothes on. He ignored my pleas and tossed me in the front seat. He told me everything would be fine and we were going to get ice cream. I hid on the floorboard of the passenger seat, hoping no one would see me. I hated those socks in that moment. I ripped off the beads. I was sorry I didn't put my shirt on and my shorts like my mom had told me earlier. And I didn't want ice cream. Of course, my dad went to Sonic. He ordered me a banana split. The girl on the roller skates looked concerned, and my dad quickly became annoyed because the ice cream wasn't fixing my crying. He dropped me off with a melted banana split and a bag of fries that he didn't eat. Still to this day, I hate banana splits. I hate Sonic. I hate that town. I eventually ran away on my own terms, with pants, with shoes, and no beads on my socks. Thank you.